what is it? There are different types of online addictions. What is it you're addicted to specifically? A lot of people are addicted to things that arouse them. A lot of people are addicted to things that entertain them. A lot of people are addicted to things that anger them. People are addicted to their shopping habits. And if you're, you know what, it doesn't even matter if you have a full-on handle of your shopping habits, because chances are you're probably looking at stuff you already have or want online anyway. You're probably like scrolling about that. I don't know if you guys know this, but celebrity gossip addiction is a thing. Like those tabloids and like gossip websites and shit. Like people are actually addicted to that. I know that's crazy, but they are. Let's see if I can get this one string any shorter. I'm just thinking that I just watched some Burnham stuff, and I've been out of the loop, okay, Sally? I've been out of the loop about him. I was like his biggest fan all the way back in like the aughts, and I showed all my friends his stuff. I showed my family his stuff. I just thought he was the most brilliant, interesting, and it's the same fucking like just about hilarious guy. Like, and he was also actually talented, which was exciting. Anyway, I had no idea that he had gotten into this like save the world mode where I'm with him though. I'm with him. He had a point, and he had really, really crucial, necessary insight to have this information. So I know he's right. But I'm saying I didn't know that people thought he went off the rails. I see why they do. But they also weren't fucking listening when they wanted to. When they didn't feel like it. So, like, there's that. Let's see if I can get this right. This time. Okay, maybe. Okay, I did it. Great. Okay, that worked, finally. He's right. And the reason he had such good insight on this is because he was fully in the system before we were all in the system. Like, his stuff was being distributed, and he was being promoted, and he he just had different stuff he was doing that gave him really good insight into the near future, into the very near future, I will add. Now it's the past. But he's right. I've been colonized. My brain has been colonized. That's why. That's the fuck why, everyone. I was such a trender warrior, such a trender super duper ally to begin with. I drank that fucking Kool-Aid right up because it told me what to think, and it told me the right thing to think was this, and I was like, got it. Now I love transgenderism. Now transgenders are cool. They actually were cool, okay? I was in on the trans trend before it was cool. All right, and now it's cool. But anyway, they have colonized us. They have obtained our information. They have us held hostage basically at the moment because We can't put it down. I'm sorry. I was just thinking of the Dave Blunt's song. I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup. That shit is hilarious. But like, I think I like it so much because he's being real. It's a cool song, but yeah, bro clearly can't put down the cup. That's why he's performing with oxygen on stage, because he's so fucking obese. Ain't a secret. But really, we can't put our phones down. We can't put down the phone. We can't put down the phone. We can't put down the... I'm on my tablet right now. I'm talking to y'all. Thanks be to God. Bo Burnham used to be really inspiring to me. I really, seriously, we're about the same age, if not exactly. And he's like done all the things I wanted to do, honestly. He went really viral on YouTube. He made a fucking cool TV show. It didn't last long, but he at least did it. And I think he did it well. I haven't even watched that. He even made a fucking movie. And now he's also seen as, I would argue, he's seen as like a philosopher. Like Tupac. Like me. Right? But the thing about philosophers is people are never ready for their point of views. It's always like, wow, this had the exact right number of holes. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. You guys, I'm shocked. Forgot what I was saying. I'm sorry, I was distracted. He was really inspiring to me. He's done all these things I want to do. And he's also been, like y'all, I was, in fact, an undercover agent. I'm fucking Severus Snape, okay, when it comes to the trans cult. Quote me! That might be my most favoriteest thing I've ever said on my channel. But I'm serious. I am him. Our stories are a little bit different, but, like, I betrayed them. I have betrayed them. Like, I was totally on their side. They were all convinced I was a forever ally, and then I betrayed all of them. I betrayed the entire fucking group of people. Because, like, honestly, let's be real here. The OG transes, those are the ones I knew. Those are the ones I was pals with, right? I think actually a lot of them stopped being trans. A lot of them detransitioned, unfortunately. You know, you don't know how late or early in the game that's gonna happen, but you hope for the best or the worst. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I mean, our minds have been colonized. Bo Burnham is right. I mean, look at all these kids, you guys. I've seen one of my friends and I, we love Babsy, what's good? I love and miss you, and I can't wait to meet you in real life. Babsy and I are like, she's only like 12 years older than me, but we're like the fucking rudest, most horrible old women ever. Okay? Like, we fucking hate everyone. We'll be like, oh, look at this degenerate doing blah, blah, blah. Something we've been able to both send each other on separate occasions, in separate locations in the nation, okay, is a bunch of kids showing up in, like, a shopping mall and starting a fucking fight. Basically starting a riot. Because they all just, like, decided to meet up and fucking fight at, like, a shopping mall. My friend and I are like, oh, these fucking kids, their parents, blah, blah, blah. But, okay, back to my original point. That is an indicator that parents are spending too much time online. They're not giving their children adequate attention. That's why kids get it from online. And that's why kids are fucking stupid enough to do something like go to a shopping mall where everyone's filming with their phones, and there are also security cameras there to fight other kids. Plenty of kids aren't doing that behavior, but the amount of them that are has increased. And it's worse because now they can meet up in these fucking giant numbers. And now a lot of places, a lot of states are actually trying to, like, okay, I don't know about state laws, but I know that a lot of businesses are starting to not allow under 18-year-olds alone in their establishment without a guardian, which is insane because that was always allowed when I was growing up. Like, I was out going to do stuff with my friends when I was like my friends started getting their licenses when I was like 15, 16, 17. Like, we'd go to McDonald's, go to the mall, go to a public place, and it was never going to be a problem. But now, like, Mickey D's and other places like shopping malls are like, oh, you can't be here without an adult if you're under 18. Because some kids decide to fucking ruin it for everyone. For everyone. For all kids. Because some kids are idiots. Everyone else has to suffer. Way to fucking go. Anyway, back to my original point. We've been colonized. Our brains are basically like mush at this rate. And we're so easy to control. We're so easy to control. And it's like, so I'm reminded of that meme. Okay, thank God, I've been meaning to make this video, and I'm only making it now. I'm reminded of that meme from Interstellar where Cillian Murphy says this little maneuver is gonna put us back about 51 years because they're like traveling through time and shit, and that movie, time and space and realities or whatever the fuck. But smartphones are doing just that for us, and the internet and the access to the internet and the internet colonizing our minds. That's what that's doing for us. Like, things have gotten better and worse simultaneously, but I think the worst things are very concerning. They're at a very concerning level right now. Namely, so many people can't fucking write. Like, you guys, I can't tell you how many times I've seen a professional establishment, a professional institution, make like a headline online and they spell two with one O when they need to spell it with two O's. TOO. I've seen people misspell stuff. I've seen journalists misspell stuff. Like, tons of people, I mean, it might be rage baiting for videos, but tons of people say words incorrectly on purpose in their videos, and they have bad grammar on purpose, and that fucking bothers me. Okay? It's a problem. I'm serious. But people aren't learning that much anymore, or they're not learning that specific thing, so they don't know when to say less and when to say fewer. Here's the rule for that. If you can count the amount, if it's countable, okay? Not quantifiable, not measurable, but if you're in your little ape brain can count an amount, you say fewer. If you can't count it right away, you say less. There is less water in the cup, and now there are fewer M&Ms. Okay? A lot of people don't fucking know that, and it's annoying to me. Sorry, that was out of shot. Let me do it again. This is the last one, and I'll fucking do this shit again for y'all. Okay, Pamal. I mean, he must have been beyond terrified because he was the only one witnessing this stuff. Like, he's so smart. Like, you guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Bo Burnham finished high school, okay? Tons of people that are famous right now, like, never even fucking finished high school. They don't have a high school degree. Or they do, but it's like borderline forged because they cheated or lied about their grades. Like, you can tell. You can tell tons of people have like a 5th to 8th grade education. You can tell. It's not hard. Who was I just talking about? Yeah, anyway, so he finished high school. He graduated from high school. Good for him. Good job. I'm not sure. I think he did go to college. I think he went to university. Alexa, did Bo Burnham attend university?
From Shazam.com. Bo Burnham began performing comedy in high school and postponed college at New York University so he could take his stand-up show on the road. By the way, you have a new notification.
Okay.
Do you want to hear it?
No. She didn't even answer my question. It's kind of I can safely guess that he's likely at least taken college courses. So he graduated from high school and he took college courses, and NYU is actually a really good school. Like, a ton of fucking smart people, a ton of fucking smart, fucking talented, fucking world-changing people went to NYU. Okay? So that's the college he got into, whether or not he went there. But he's really smart. He knew all this information before it was happening because he could add 1 + 1 when people were probably just telling him basic ass things about his own channel or about his own stuff that he was making or whatever. He had an inside look at YouTube, at Twitter, at wherever the fuck, even in the entertainment industry, like, and all this legal stuff behind the scenes that we as normal folk, consumers, likely haven't seen, didn't have access to. Okay? So he's clearly fucking right about this. Same with me. I'm from one of the most liberal cities in the entire fucking nation, baby. Was in on the trans cult in 2005. Okay? 2005. And now, because of that, that's why I'm so extreme in a fucking good way. That's why I'm so anti-trans, because it's fucking sexism. Oh my god, why are you being bad scissors? I hate when I cut things poorly. Okay, I think it was the wrong angle. Yeah, so I knew all this shit. I knew of this shit before everyone, and then once I brought it to everyone's attention, they were like, stupid ass shit. Okay, now I thought it was done, but it's actually almost done. I feel bad for him. Because now I don't know I don't know how to tell you this. I think I forgot what I was going to say. But something else I was going to say was I finished this thing. I think I'll put it on a tree outside. Woo-hoo! Okay, I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry. Maybe I'll remember if I watch this again and I can put it in the comments. But Bo Burnham is very smart. Bo Burnham knew what he was talking about. He was terrified for our lives, terrified for society, and he had every right to be, and he currently has every right to be, though lately I've been feeling a little bit more optimistic than I normally have. Because people are finally seeing my side of this. They're finally fucking coming to their senses. It took them way too fucking long, and people made fun of me like too fucking much when I was goddamn right. Yeah, maybe my delivery hurt your fifis, or maybe my delivery was weird, but it turned out I was fucking right, you dumb shits. I was always right, you dumb shits. And like, people just don't take things seriously is the thing. Like, I was out here like screaming about how fucking stupid transgenderism was back in 2018, and now we have multiple girls who missed out on scholarships because boys were allowed to compete, and the parents at those functions like didn't fucking protest this shit. Okay? And now they're like, "Oh my gosh, trans boys are trans women, young trans girls are taking scholarships away from real biological girls?" And fucking Joe Biden rewrote Title IX to to make it worse. The whole reason Title IX was written, everyone, was so that girls would have better opportunities. They would have better conditions in school for sports. Like, they used to not allow girls to play sports in school. They didn't have girls' sports. They used to, like, apparently, I never saw this because I never went in the boys' locker room, but apparently in my high school, which was built in like 1930, by the way. I know, it turns out a lot of people don't know this, but like actually nice architecture is from the 30s sometimes. Apparently the boys' locker rooms are way the fuck nicer than the girls' ones. And the reason a lot of places even have girls' locker rooms is because of Title IX. Girls' lockers, girls' bathrooms too. I went to a high school in Portland recently because I've actually been to 2 high schools in Portland recently because one of them was not really, one of them wasn't really recently, but anyway, one of them was under construction for like 4 years, and they finally finished construction, and they were like they opened the building to the public so that people could see the inside. And they had like, what I thought was really interesting was they had normal women's and men's bathroom by the theater, okay? But then in the hallway, like where kids would normally have classes, they had like by gender bathrooms, which I cannot fucking wait to see the numbers of teen pregnancies increase due to these bathrooms, but I digress. Get an abortion, by the way. But anyway, so if you're a teenager, don't have kids if you're a teenager. I digress. At the bathrooms, at the theater, they had normal women's and men's bathrooms, okay? Right near, because parents and whoever the fuck else are going to be in the theater to watch their kid, and they're likely going to need to use the bathroom, right? But at the rest of the school where the kids, the students, would normally use the bathroom, they made those bi-gender, binary, whatever the fuck, like inclusive bathrooms. So there's not a boys' bathroom and there's not a girls' bathroom. They have toilets with full doors in this like weird like inlet thing with full doors, and then it's less private, honestly, because the sinks are like right out in the open, which I think is so fucking weird. And I never, ever, 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 ever would have wanted to be that close to a boy, like in a bathroom. That's fucking gross. But anyway, so it was very obvious that like they were being considerate of the fact that parents would probably not want to do that. Like older people don't want to fucking piss and shit together, but like younger people have to do it. Like what I was getting at there was this internet illness, this social contagion of transgenderism, and like these like new agey attitudes towards biological sex is ruining society. Sorry. Like I don't know what else to tell you. And y'all, and so many of y'all just let it happen. So I'm like, how do I help you? My point is that I hope we can advance beyond this. I know we can, but like I said, it's this little maneuver is going to bring us back about 51 years. It's going to be tough. We do need... I watched this video recently, and this girl was saying that the internet was dead, and I was like, hold the phone, what? And then I watched the video, and she was kind of right. Like, we don't really have the internet anymore. We have social media. Like, you don't, like, surf the web anymore. You just, like, are fed bullshit, and you eat it up. Okay, I think I've talked enough. I'm gonna go put this in a tree. Bye.